I was molested by a father of my elementary school best friend.
The third time was my boss actually having his hands on me.
It was in between, my first years at college.
At the first year of college, I met my boyfriend.
I woke up in the middle of the night. I'm not quite sure what time it was, but to him, his hands on me and beginning to fondle me.
So basically, he walked by me in his office and he grabbed me around the waist and had his hand right underneath my breast.
About 2 a.m., I heard him coming back home. He started punching me really strongly with his fists.
It wasn't unusual, but this one particular person would take me out on different assignments, even though I wasn't in his department. And he started reaching over to me and like caressing my hair and telling me how beautiful I was.
When women say when things happen to them, they completely freeze. And it's true. It's absolutely true. You feel just almost outside of your body.
I felt I was bleeding, but at the same time, I tried really hard to stay conscious.
Stood up abruptly and I started running back down the trail because, again, we were in the middle of nowhere.
I thought we had a really good relationship and I trusted him. So this felt like something that it was just awful.
Fortunately, our neighbor heard that something is going on and called the police.
So I contacted my supervisor and I said, this is what happened. I just want you to know. And she told me, oh, we've had complaints about this type of thing with him before.
Really just started asking the company to move me. And he was important enough in the company that they didn't want to do that.
So, this is probably the first time I've ever really talked about it fully publicly.
I have never talked about my case in public. I don't think even my coworkers know what I went through.
The power of silence protects perpetrators and protects a system. And the only thing that combats silence is speaking up.
So I decided to put it on Facebook because I felt like it was just time for women to speak up.
It's tough, but it's necessary. I mean, it's the only way that anything can be done and anything can change is by talking about it.
And so for me, I found real power in saying, you know what, this happened to me too.